welcome to our first ever Sustainability 101 video. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and let's get started. As you all know, today's topic is extremely trivial and something that we all know we need to be doing something about, plastic bags. So let's do something about it, okay? Here's the thing. So this is not a video where I'm going to tell you or give you instructions as to follow this, give you information, nothing like that. It's a simple, easy, introspective and analytical activity that we're going to do. So what I want you to do is just pause the video for like a minute, run around in your house, pick up and gather as many different kinds of plastic wrapping and packaging that you can find, and meet me here. I'll wait. Okay, are you back? Awesome. So I have collected some myself, as you can see in this. So what we are going to do is very simple. Have two categories: avoidable, unavoidable. What are avoidable? Avoidable wrappings or packaging are the ones that we can say no to or not accept and avoid, as the name suggests. Unavoidable ones are the ones that we cannot do that. Opposite of avoidable. So the bags that we collected at home, we are simply going to segregate them into avoidable or unavoidable, and that's about it. So let's get started. First of all, I have the OG plastic cover that's been there since literally forever. I can see some flower petals in this, so I'm assuming my parents used this to bring flowers for puja. Completely avoidable because they could have just taken an old cover from home and it would have worked just fine. So completely avoidable, so I'll put it here. Next, I have a bunch of packaging covers. So here's the thing about these, okay? These are branded stuff and they come in plastic. And if my mom likes these brands and wants to buy these products, she has to buy them off the shelf. And from off the shelf, they do come packaged. So I don't really have a hold of this. So if I have to buy them, I have to buy them packaged. So they are unavoidable, unfortunately. So I put them in the unavoidable chunk. So you got the gist, right? So let's just do it for everything that's there in the bag. Okay, Ziplocs. Ziplocs are like no doubt avoidable. Like you don't need them. We never had them before, so we don't really need them. So just dump it in avoidable without any second thought. Okay, cool. Next, I have this cover. This is like a cover in which your new set of clothes or fabric come in, either when you order it online or even from when you buy it from a store. So yeah, so whether it goes in avoidable or unavoidable is a little difficult to choose, because I really want to say no to these, but at the same time I don't want my clothes to get ruined, right? So I'm a little bit in a fix right now. Okay, let's do one thing. Okay, so we'll make another column called as ambiguous. So we'll put this in ambiguous because I'm genuinely ambiguous that whether I can avoid it or not. So middle column, ambiguous. Cool. So we have another column now. Next, I have these tambula bags. Okay. Okay. First of all, before we even begin to segregate and tell where it goes, I want you guys to let me know. So this is like a cloth one. This is like a cardboard, like a paper one. Okay. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think these are good, eco-friendly? Is it plastic or not? Is it cloth and paper? Is it good? Whatever. Let me know in the comments. Okay. So coming to segregating them. So with these tambula bags, the thing is, it has, first of all, it has two parties. Okay. One is the host who decides to buy them and give it to them for their in their function, and the second one is the guest who chooses to take it from the host while leaving the function. So for people who don't know what tambula is, it's a traditional souvenir in a South Indian function. So they put the coconut, betel leaf and all the other souvenirs in the bag and they give it to them after the function of the guests. So in my personal opinion, these tambula bags are honestly avoidable, like we don't need them, we didn't have them before. Even as a guest and even as a host, I would choose to not use them. As a host, I would just either use upcycled bags if it's really necessary, or newspaper bags, or just give it to them in the hand. It's absolutely fine. Nobody really cares about this. So yeah, so that is as a host. As a guest, again, I would refuse it in the first place. Like I would maybe ask them to give the contents of the this thing in my hand and like keep the bag for themselves or something like that. So in my opinion, these are completely avoidable, either as a host or even as a guest. Okay. Okay, so one more thing. So the question that I asked, right, whether it's plastic or not. So first of all, this is cardboard coated with plastic. Otherwise, it wouldn't have this shine. Paper does not give this shine. So please don't be under the impression that this is cardboard paper and it's good. So avoidable. And even this is not cloth. If you burn it, you will be able to see the plastic melt. Vani ma'am has made an extremely amazing video on this where she has burnt it and shown that it's melting and it's plastic. I can do the same, but it's a pretty good bag. I don't want to ruin it right now. So I will link her video in my caption. You can go check it out and learn more about it. So again, avoidable. Okay, next I have some snack wrappers. Again, unavoidable. If I want to eat this cookie or this ice cream, then I have to go and buy it off the counter and they come packed. Not in my hands. Unavoidable. Same goes with chips and like instant noodles and any snack that you buy in general. And we have this sealed cover. So it's sealed. So that means that I used it to whatever I bought from my kitchen or whatever came sealed in this. So again, it's kind of unavoidable because that's how it came, and I don't have. If I need this product, then I need to buy it in the sealed cover. So unavoidable. And I have this. Okay, what is this? Like, look at the material is first of all like synthetic, okay, and on top of that, the quality is so bad, guys. Like literally. If I put one coconut in this, the coconut will rip the bag apart and fall on my feet. It's that bad. Like, it's so bad. Like, can you see? I could just poke my thumb into this. Like, anyone, from the consumer to the shopkeeper to the manufacturer of this, should avoid it. Like, please, like, it's of no use. Why are you doing this? Okay. Lastly, I have this big shopping bag that I got from sari showroom. So the sari that we bought from the showroom, right? So it first of all came in this cover. Sari was put in this cover, put inside a box, and the box was put inside this. I'm just like, a Kanjivaram sari does not need so much of protection. Okay? So this is unnecessary. Like it's big, it's fancy, it's a good advertisement for the company because they have the logo here and all that. But as a consumer, we don't need this because I will go to the shop, bring it, and then keep it at home, and this will always be there, and I will never use it. And I won't even feel like throwing it simply because it's pretty attractive, honestly, at least in my opinion. So I don't want to throw it, but I'm not going to use it. So and it's similar to this where I told it has plastic. I showed the shine on this, but on this, if you see the bottom, right, you can actually, so these lines that you can see, this is the plastic layer. So yeah, completely avoidable in my opinion. So yeah, that's about the stuff that I had at home. And hope you segregated your stuff as well. I got a bunch of them that were unavoidable, unfortunately, and I can't really do anything about this right now. So I'm just going to keep it aside and not think about it for now and overwhelm myself. These kind of things that are ambiguous, I just feel like I can't really do anything about it. Like, it depends on my situation and my presence of mind. If my fabric is not fragile, I can just refuse this in the shop and say I put it in my own bag. But if my fabric is fragile, then I need it because otherwise my fabric will get ruined. And again, it's presence of mind. Maybe I will remember to say no to it or not. So yeah, it's just very specific to your situation and your presence of mind. So that's about this. But this bunch of plastic consumptions or plastic bags and wrappers are something that we can genuinely avoid, and we should start doing that. But I will not talk about how to do that in this session, because I think we have done enough introspection, enough analysis for one day, and I promise that it's not going to be an overwhelming sustainability session. So I will get back to you with the alternatives and workarounds for these kinds of bags, and what we can do and how we can start avoiding them in the coming sessions. Until then, keep collecting as many different bags as you can, and analyze your consumption, because that's step one. And also, if you really like the session, then please do let me know in the comments, like the video, and also share it with as many people as you can if you think they benefit from it. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you soon in the next one. Till then, keep analyzing. We've got this, and let's do this together.